Today, got out and got permission on this 1800s house. We've been working a little bit around the side here. We've been getting some interference, or at least I have on my machine. So far, I got a wheat penny up there. I'm with Chris from Detecting NEPA, and we have this huge yard to do. And Chris has found a silver merc already, and cool little watch fob. But came down in this front section here, and I found my first one of these ever, but it's gonna be a cool little brass bell, and I'll get it cleaned up, see what else is on it. But that's just a really neat little find. Don't know what it would have been off of or how old it is, but all right, we're going to continue through this yard and see how we do. You know, we got a couple of things so far, so all right, I will turn this back on if we find something else. We'll see you on the next clip. Okay guys, next signal here. I just found the bell right up there, right on the other side of this tree. Just came around this way. Got a shallow tone, and it's going to be an Indian. I can barely see it in my camera. I think it's 1895. You guys might be able to see it, but I'll clean it up at home. But all right. Starting to get a few things here. I wasn't sure in the beginning because I was getting a lot of electrical interference on my machine, but there's a cute little beagle running around. He's kind of been our little digging buddy, but he's got an electric collar on, and we think that there might be a dog fence somewhere up around there, possibly down this way, because my detector's been really squirrely since we started this yard. But you know, that might be the case. But at least now we're starting to get a few finds. So all right, we'll continue, and we'll see you on the next. All right, guys, not 2 minutes after Indian penny was over there. Got a deep signal. Turns out to be a small ring that I think is going to be sterling. Looks like an old wedding band. There's I can't tell if that's scratches on it or if there's a design on it, but we'll get that cleaned up, see if we can see any markings on the inside. There might be some markings on the inside. I'm not sure yet, but all right, we'll definitely take that. That's pretty cool. Hopefully that's a sterling ring. It looks like the right stuff. So all right, we'll get it cleaned up. We'll show you in the wrap up. All right, guys, back again. There's the tree. Indian was over there, ring was over here. Kind of circled back around. Got a Jefferson nickel back there from the 50s. But came back around. Next good target to show you is another Indian penny. Already pulled it out and tried to get the date. I can't see it. Real hard for me to see. Might be 1887. But I'll clean it up. We'll show you in a wrap. But not bad so far. Like I said, Chris dug a mercury dime up there. That's been the only silver. Oh, and that nice little silver ring that I just got. But you know, we're starting to get on some stuff, so we'll continue and see how it goes. See you on the next clip. All right, guys, just dug that Indian over here, and got my first silver coin. It's gonna be a Rosie, 1946. We'll take it. Any silver is better than no silver. Can't tell if there's a mint mark there or not. It really didn't come up like a silver coin either. It was coming up like another Indian, so I got to recheck the hole, or recheck scan. I think there might have been another signal right here, so we'll try that out and see. All right, we'll get back to you on the next. Okay. I was right. This is where the dime was. Right next to it. Got a signal. And it's going to be an Indian. So that was kind of masking the signal of that dime. And it's an 1890. So, pretty cool. Got a silver and an Indian out of that. For how old this stuff is that I was just finding here, I would have thought that dime might have been a barber. But, like I said, didn't even come up as a dime. So that Indian must have been masking it out. But all right, we'll get back to you on the next. All right, guys, still continuing the front yard, the front hill. Chris is up there on the top. He went back up and found another Indian up there. But I had a really weird signal. It was giving me low tones, and when I first dug the plug, it turned out to be this little piece of an iron nail. But the reason I was getting them weird tones was I found a little coin spill, and in that spill I got 2 wheat pennies, but I did manage a buffalo nickel. Let's see if we can get that to focus. Yeah, let me set these wheat pennies down. Let's see, there you go. You can see the buffalo there. Not sure about a date. It looks pretty rough. You can see some of the edges are starting to flake already, so not sure if we'll get a date off of that or not. But not bad. The shard's turning out to be not so bad. I've got that bell before. That was really the really first good signal, and that was pretty awesome. But well, we're gonna continue. It's a big yard yet. Still got some over on the side over there. We don't know exactly where the hot spots are, but we're gonna continue up through here and see what we find. See you on the next. All right, guys, been a little bit since I found something, but still out in the front, and just ended up with a mercury dime. That's kind of beat up. You see, it's been through it, but let's see if we can get a date. Don't know if we will yet. Let's see here. Looks like 1918, I believe. Don't know if we have a mint. Sorry guys, I can't see my phone in the sunlight. Really hard. There we go. It's got some good wear on it, but believe Chris thinks I found the one he planted for him. But all right, we'll keep going. We'll see you on the next. Okay guys, just still out in the front yard here, and just dug up a pretty cool little relic, some kind of a buckle. And that was a piece first that I found. It's got some fancy on it. And then there was this piece that probably goes with it. We'll get it cleaned up. There might be some fancy on that. But all right, we'll take those little relics. Definitely. So all right, we're gonna continue. We will see you on the next. All right, it's been a while. Chris and I have been driving around all day. We only had that one permission, but we just got onto this one later in the day. Not even sure how old it is. Did get a wheat penny in the back, and Chris did find a wheat penny or two and a flat button, but I got my first decent target. Ends up it's going to be a buffalo nickel. It's a little bit roughed up, but it's an old coin and we'll take it. See the Indian there, and there's the buffalo. So I don't know how much longer we're going to be at this, but I'll get back to you if we find something else, or I'll see you on the wrap up. All right. All right, well, I just found the buffalo nickel over there, and coming up through here, got another relic. It's gonna be an old, looks like an old spoon, an old silver plated spoon. I did get it with my shovel, bent it up a little bit, but unfortunately you'll have that. It actually sounded nice and tight like a coin, but hey, whatever, we'll take that. We'll get that cleaned up. Looks like there's some fancy on the up there on the handle up there, so all right, we'll clean that up. We'll see you on the wrap, or on the next. Hey guys, what's up? New day, new hunt. You saw those couple of clips with Chris and I from Detecting NEPA. We got that one good permission and didn't do too bad. But anyway, it's a couple days later, and I'm over my sister's neighbors. If you see that sliding board over there, if you saw my video from a couple of weeks back, I found my very first barber half over there on the other side of that sliding board. Completely never expected to find something like that here. But I did get permission on the neighbor's yard. We were talking a little bit, and I came through here a little bit. I just came down the driveway, and I did end up with 2 wheat pennies. As you can imagine, lots of junk signals, picking up pieces of aluminum siding. They did a little bit of work here, but got my first cool find, which is going to be part of a flat button, but that's a general service button. Now it's beat up, probably got hit by a lawnmower or something, but you can clearly see that's part of a general service button. And it's only the front part. There would have been 2-piece, and there would have been a piece here with the shank on the back. But it's something. It's a little bit of a relic. So I'm going to continue up through here. There's not much of the yard. Just do this little bit right in here. And there's a small square out front. So I'll keep going, and hopefully we got a surprise find out of here. Like I said, that silver half over there was completely something that I never expected to find. But you guys know, doing this hobby, you never know what you're going to find. I think that's what keeps us coming back. But all right, we will see you on the next, or on the wrap up from this hunt and from the hunt I did with Chris. See you in a bit. All right, back again. I just found the button like right over here. It's only about 5 minutes since then, and got another cool little find. Looks like a little tag. I'm not sure if this is one of those pennies that you put in the machine and it squishes them and then it puts some writing on them, or what. It's got it. Looks like a name there. On the bottom it says received reward. Looks like Wilkes-Barre, PA. I'll clean this up and give you a better look at it. Now this, like I said, it could be one of them squished pennies that you put the penny in the machine and it comes out like that. Maybe it's, maybe not. Maybe it might be just a little brass tag or something, but, or a little, it might be a penny. H. Ashman. That look like American Express, Wilkes-Barre, PA, received reward. Looks like a flag right there on the top. But okay, cool little find. We're gonna keep going, and we'll see you on the next. All right, guys, this is the front of the house. As you can see, there's just a tiny yard, but see those old slate sidewalks out here. And I come over to the tree lawn over here. I found 1 wheat penny in that little tiny strip, and I came over here just to start this little strip. And my first target in here is going to be a ring. Now, I think it's just stainless steel, and I'll get it cleaned up, but that's pretty cool. Get it cleaned up, see if there's any markings. I don't think so. I think you can see some rust around that edge there. But, hey, we'll take it. It's a find. So, all right, we'll see you on the next. Hey guys, what's up? Decided to stay local today and just looking for permission in my town, and I got on this really nice mid to late 1800s house. There wasn't much yard in the front, and I've been doing the sidewalk strip, and I was all through the front already, and managed to pull up 3 Indians, or I'm sorry, 3 wheat pennies, but just got my first silver. I just popped it up, and I'm not even sure what it is. Oh, we got 1 dime, and I can't see that other side. Hold on a minute. Don't want to rub on that. Let's see, have I gotten my first seeded dime here or what? Let's see. Nope, looks like it's going to be a barber. Hey, that's okay, we'll take that. See if we get a date. Let's see there. 1892. All right, sweet. And this was in the sidewalk strip here. I've already gotten a bunch of clad, but hey, we'll take that any day. All right, we will see you on the next. All right, been a little while since I found that dime over there. Came around through here. I think there was some topsoil put in around here. I was getting some deep memorial pennies and a bottle cap or 2, and they were like 6 or 8 inches deep, some of them. But I came over to here and got an interesting relic. It's going to be a bale seal. It's actually got some markings on it there. Maybe when I take it home and get it cleaned up. Looks like some numbers there. So that's probably period. But we'll clean that up. I'll show you that on the wrap. But happy to find that. Nice little relic. Alright, we just got this little bit of a square here, and then I got to go over there, and like I said, I think over there is going to be more topsoil. I'll check it out when I get there. But alright, we'll see you on the next. Hey guys, what's up? Out on another day. Last video clips were from this house here that I got permission on right here in town, and today I just got permission on this house. There's a plaque on there that says 1865, so don't know if anybody ever did it or not, but we're going to give it a shot and see what we find. So we'll see you on the first clip. Alright guys, just started making my first pass up along the sidewalk there. I got a wheat penny right out here. Come across here, dug 1 or 2 junk targets. Not too much. The machine's pretty quiet, but I did get my first good target. It's going to be an Indian penny, and I'll have to clean it up a little bit. I don't know if I can get a date. 18, let's see, looks like 1880 something, maybe 1880. All right, not a bad start. I know there's some old coins here, so I'm kind of taking it slow. There's not a whole heck of a lot of yard. There's that big square over there and this, and a little bit on the side over here. So plus the tree lawn. I mean, I did find the silver dime the other day over on that tree lawn. So, but all right, we will get back to you if we find something else. Okay guys, I just found that first Indian head penny. Stood up, took a couple of swings, and just got another one right here. So hoping this yard's going to turn out pretty good. Looks like 1890 something, 1896, 1890. Well, let's hope there's some old silver in here. See what happens. But all right, not a bad start to the yard. Haven't even made a full pass yet, just like I said, up the sidewalk and down this way. So hopefully it's a good sign that this has never been hit, and that there might be some good stuff here. So all right, we will see you on the next. Okay guys, still out in the front, still in my little square here, and pulled up an interesting relic. Very heavy, looks like a lead horse. So that's kind of cool. I'll have to brush it up. I'll show you on the wrap up. The legs are missing there, but it still has some of the paint on it. But it's got some weight to it, so it's a pretty solid chunk of lead there. But alright, not bad. We're going to still continue. Got a little bit more here to do. The tree lawns, that square, and a little bit down here. I don't know what's on the other side. There might even be a lot more yard. I'm not sure. So, alright, we will see you on the next one. Alright guys, still going. Had a couple odds and ends, 2 keys over there. Got another 1 or 2 wheat pennies that I didn't film, but I got a deeper coin signal. And it's going to be another Indian. However, it is, I can feel it. It's real crusted up. So I don't know what kind of shape this is going to be in. You might be able to make out the wreath there. Part of it right there on the bottom. But it's in rough shape. So we'll keep continuing. I just finished this little square here. I'm going to jump over to the other side of the sidewalk and see what happens. So, alright, we'll catch you on the next signal. Alright guys, I came to do that little side strip. I've been here over an hour, but got my first piece of silver finally. This is going to be a silver dime. Probably going to be a barber, I might at least hope. Yeah, there's 1 dime. Yeah, that looks like a barber there. Here, let me see if I can get it cleaned off here. Get a date. Oops, dropped it there. Keep dropping it, sorry about that. looks like be 1901 maybe. That's what it looks like. And don't see a mint mark, but I'll get that cleaned up. All right, so we got a piece of silver. I absolutely figured I would hopefully find one in here. The house is old enough to have seated in here, but so far, even the house across the street, I got that barber dime the other day. So far we got barbers, but hey, I'll take barbers all day long. All right, I'll see you on the next find. All right, guys, started on this side now. I did find another wheat penny down there, but I got this deep target and it sounded so good, but I had all these roots in here. But anyway, I'm glad I stuck with it. It wasn't a coin, but nice old hem weight. Got some weight to it there. Big old chunk of lead, but yeah, at least it's a period artifact, so we'll clean that up, see if there's any kind of writing or anything. I don't think so, but that's pretty cool. Like I said, I almost gave up. It was way at the bottom down there, talking almost to the bottom of the pinpointer there. So, I mean, what's that? At least 8 inches. So it was pretty deep, but glad I chased after it. So, all right, we'll see you on the next. All right, guys, still in the front yard, and I got this signal that I couldn't really pinpoint it. It sounded like a coin, and I was searching for it, and it actually wasn't as deep as I thought. That's because it's small. I'm almost positive this is going to be sterling just by the numbers that it was giving up. I'll have to clean it off and try to look at it under some magnification, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a piece of sterling silver, and it's the Blessed Mother there, Immaculate Heart of Mary. But can't really see any markings on it, but I'm almost positive that's going to be silver. So, all right, nice little find. We'll see you on the next. Okay, guys, I just found that little piece of sterling, that little pendant right there, and I got up and I started swinging my coil. I took about 2 steps, got another scratchy signal. I wasn't sure if I should dig it or not, but glad I did. It's going to be another Indian head. Looks like 1900 something, maybe 05. Again, don't hold me to that. My eyes are starting to go, but we'll clean it up and see what it looks like after we get it cleaned up. Oh, maybe 1900, maybe? I don't know. We'll clean it up. We'll see what year it is. But all right, on to the next. All right, guys, I moved around to the side, and there's just this little tiny strip here. I got a signal that turned out to be this cool button. It's iron-backed, but I think it's going to be military. There's an eagle on it, clutching an anchor. I don't know if that's a general service. It's iron-backed, so you're not going to make out anything on the backside. So I'm not sure about the age, and I'm not up on my buttons, but that's a cool little find. Like I said, probably military, so. All right, we're gonna keep going. I don't have much time. I'm hoping I can finish the yard before I have to leave. I have to be somewhere, so if not, I'm gonna stop back and knock on the door and ask them before I leave if I can come back over this tomorrow. But all right, we'll see you on the next. All right, guys, new permission. I had the one right down the street here the other day. There was the one I did a couple of clips back, and I just got this yard here, and it's not too big, but my first decent target. I dug a couple of memorials, but it's going to be a war nickel. You can see I picked it up and cleaned it up a little bit. You can see the P on the dome there. It's kind of really caked. Whoop. So I'm not sure about the date, but Maybe it looks like 45 maybe coming through right there. But yeah, at least we got something silver. But this is really only my first pass. I'm kind of coming up through here and along the sidewalk. By the house, I'm getting a lot of interference on my machine. I don't know if there's something electrical out here, but I had to turn the excuse me, had to turn the sensitivity way down. But as we get back out, and hopefully when I get around here, I won't have as much, and I'll be able to turn my sensitivity back up. But all right, we will see you on the next. See what else is here. All right, guys, you have to forgive me. I got to talk really low. The homeowner is outside. She had to make a phone call, and she's outside here, so I don't want to disturb her. But as you can see, there's a real deep hole there. I was getting an intermittent signal. I had to turn my sensitivity way down. I'm getting so much interference out here. But my next good find was a deep, deep curdle bell there. And I brushed it off already. It's complete. So that's a pretty awesome find. Looks like there's some topsoil in here. So I want to run my sensitivity higher, but unfortunately I just can't. I just keep getting too much interference. But all right, listen, we'll see you on the next. Hopefully there's more. Okay, guys, going to do the wrap up now on all those clips that you just saw. All those clips represent 6 different hunts over the course of the last maybe 2 weeks or so. I've been kind of hitting it a lot, bunch of short ones, but lots of stuff to show you, so I'm going to get right to it. I know the video is a little bit long, and I apologize, but so the first set of clips you saw was from a trip that me and Chris from Detecting NEPA went out on. We went for a road trip, and got on some permissions. So as you can see, a little fancy spoon. I love this bell. I know this is going to be a little bit older. I don't know how old, but that's the first type of bell like that I ever found. Let's see, some miscellaneous scraps. You got a harmonica reed. This piece and this piece came out of the hole together. A little bit of fancy on there, some kind of an older clip. Some pieces of lead, another piece of maybe like a suspender clip, some miscellaneous junk. But as far as the good coins, just go right through them real quick. There's 2 dateless Buffalo nickels. There's a 1954 Jefferson nickel, and I got 2 silvers on that 1 yard. One is a 1918 Mercury dime and a 1946 Rosie. And I also found this ring. I'm pretty sure it's going to be sterling by the numbers that it was given. It's got some weight to it. I looked as hard as I could with a glass, and I couldn't find any stamps or any markings on the inside. So I'm going to have to get it tested. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a sterling silver ring, though. I ended up with a couple of older coins. Now, this first one, I'm trying to get closer on it. This is a semi-key date coin. When you look this up, it's an 1868 Indian head penny. And let me see if I can zoom up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but 1868 is a somewhat rarer year. I mean, it's not like a 77 or anything like that, but apparently not too many exist. So even in bad condition, not that I sell anything, but even in like just good condition, I think they're worth around 40 bucks or something like that, just because of the rarity of them. So that was cool to pick up another semi-key date coin. Also got 2 more there. So you got the 1868, an 1890, and a 1905. There were 8 wheat pennies that are just common dates. And then the regular change there, you got 2 copper pennies and 2 real crusty zincs. So that was the first place I was at. The second place I was at was my sister's neighbor's house. And my sister's yard had a lot of junk in it, but I did end up finding that 1 silver barber half in that yard a couple of videos back. So when the neighbor said I can do theirs, I went right into the back and did theirs too. But as you can tell, lots of junk too. This is like some kind of a, I don't know if it's like a mailbox thing or something. It's got some weight to it. I don't think it's any kind of a typeset type thing or anything, but got a key, broken key, fired bullet, 22 casing, some miscellaneous junk. I think this is like a lock plate off of an old lock, like the lock plate, the cover for the keyhole. There was a shotgun shell in there, some other miscellaneous little bits of junk there. I did get this little junker ring out in the front. It's not anything special. It's not precious or anything. It's just a junker bling ring. Cool finds. I did get that eagle button there. It's a general service button. It's just the front part of it. It's part of a two-piece. Probably an ironback two-piece, but looks like it got mangled by a lawnmower. There was this thing out there, which I'm not sure how old it is. It looks like it might be a little bit older. There's an American flag on it. And as far as the lettering that I could see, there's a name on it. It says H. Ashman. And then from what I can see, and I might be wrong, but it says 80 AMRY and then EXPRFSS. Have no idea what that means or if that's even right. That's the letters that I can make out. And then it says Wilkes-Barre, PA, which is major city that I live by. And it says on the bottom, and received reward. So I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's kind of cool. It looks like one of them smush pennies. You put the penny in the machine, it smushes them, and it has a design on it or something. That's what it reminds me of. It may be that, or maybe it was just made like that. Also found 7 wheats. Again, they're just common dates. I didn't really clean them up too much. Let's see, 3/4, a nickel, 7 dimes, 1 copper penny, and the rest were 8 crusty zinc pennies. So that was the second place. The third place I was at was a place in town. I just started doing some door knocking on some of the older homes that are down by the river in my town. Some of them were hit before, I think, and some of them weren't. But we get floods now and again, and in 2011 we got a major flood down there, and their homes were like, they got like 5-6 feet of water. So out in the front yards of a lot of these places, there's topsoil added to them, and you'll find a lot of junk debris from when they were throwing all of their ruined things out into the lawn. It was for days. People were just piling up the contents of their downstairs and their basement up onto the out into the front yards so the borough can pick them up. So I expected to find a lot of junk in there, which I kind of did. But anyway, the third house, I got this. This thing was a slamming signal, the old brass hose nozzle. This, I believe, is a wheel from a toy train, like a Lionel train or something. Some melted lead, some other scraps. But as far as the cool things, I did get this really cool bale seal. And it says on both sides 128 3/4. So that's got some age to it. Did get a barber dime there. A little bit of rough shape, but it's 1892. It's got some staining on it, but that's okay. But not bad. At least got a silver out of there. And I did get 4 common date wheats out of there, along with some clad, we got 3/4, 4 dimes, 2 nickels, 2 zinc pennies, and 10 copper pennies. So that was the third location that I did. The fourth location that I did was on the same street. It was a little bit of little bit older than the last one, basically across the street from that one. So you can see there's it's an old scrap of copper. Of course, you got your lead fishing weight, somebody practicing their casting out in the yard. A couple of keys, some miscellaneous junk. This little piece of melted lead, some kind of little bling thing. It's got some, looks like glitter in there. Coins, got like 3/4, 3 dimes, a nickel, a couple of copper pennies there, and a zinc penny. But the interesting stuff was some of the relics. I got 2 nice old hem weights there. Got this really cool lead horse. It's still got some of the paint on it there. So, you know, it's pretty older. That's going to end up being, you know, probably in the early to mid-1900s. I got this cool Navy button there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an eagle clutching an anchor. And I looked them up, and it's probably somewhere between Civil War, World War One, could even be up to World War II. I heard that from what I found, the earlier ones, the anchor that the eagle is clutching, if it's behind the wing, it's the older one, and the one that's in front of the wing is the newer ones. Not sure what this is. It's not that heavy, so I'm not exactly sure, but looks like part of a suspender clip. I did get 2 silvers out of there. This was a sterling silver pendant. It says Immaculate Heart of Mary, and you might be able to see the sterling on the bottom there. And I got this barber dime there, and the barber dime is 1901. Not too bad a shape, you know. Nice older piece of silver. I got 4 Indians out of there. An 1880, 2 1890s, and a 1906. And then I got some more wheat pennies. There was 12 of those common date wheat pennies. So that was the 4th place that I did. I have 2 more places that I did. Let me pause this and I'll set them up and you can take a look at those. Okay, here's the last of it. Actually, there was only 5 hunts. I get a little bit mixed up because I've been out so much these last couple of days. But anyway, from the last place that I did, just a little bit of junk. I did get 2 relics. You saw me dig this crotal bell, which was kind of deep. The front part of that yard, the main part in front of the house, did have topsoil added. Like I was saying, it was one of the flood houses. The crotal bell came out of an area that was kind of a little bit sloped. It was like almost between their house and the next house over, so that didn't get any topsoil, and this was pretty deep. But as far as the old coins, I did get that one war nickel there, and it's a 1945 with a P. And there's that. And 3 common date wheat pennies there. And a couple clad. Got a quarter, 2 nickels, like 5 dimes, and 4 crusty zincs. So anyway, that's what I got done this last week and a half, 2 weeks. All in total, from them 5 different hunts, I ended up digging 114 coins. And out of those, there was the old stuff. There was 2 buffaloes. There was 4 silver coins, 7 Indian pennies, and 34 wheat pennies, plus that silver ring and the sterling silver pendant, that religious pendant. So not a bad couple of days digging. I have some more coming up. Chris and I were out again together, and we were on a house there. You'll see that in the next video. And we're hoping to get out again in another day or 2. So hopefully there'll be some more finds when we go out the next time. But stay tuned for that. I know this is long. I apologize. I try to keep them shorter than this. But anyway, thank you a lot. I really appreciate you watching my videos. And if you've liked this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you know when I put a new video out, and hit the notifications. Anyway, guys, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot again, and we will see you on the next hunt. Stay safe out there.